The boat thing. Funny you mention it. Why don't you ask your father? You want me to? Well, so we were walking along the harbour after dinner with the in-laws. Sore point. His mum's a moaner, toading the whole charred and chewy. Let's pick up chips on the way back, my husband whispers. And I giggled. Not one for romance, is Noah. But he suggests we take the long route home. Roam along the sailing boats and twinkling lights. Over here. Despite the fact that my feet are aching and the babysitter's waiting, I think, why not? I forget about the dark dealings unfolding in the back streets, because it's nice here, cold and clear. All the stars, present and correct. Yet Noah stares in this listless daze. Even as I loop my arm through his and try to reminisce, answering my questions with these little grunts, shoving air out of his throat like boulders off a cliff. What's gotten into you? I ask, 1 time, 2 times. Then on the 3rd, 3 words slop out from his mouth. And I stop. You what? I says. He dips his head. Yes, I heard him right. A boat. A great, big, bloody boat. Can you believe? You've seen the news, he says. Forest fires and rising tides. The world's demise is surely nigh. A mighty flood is coming soon, but not for you. Not for us, hun. We're the chosen ones. Us, I says. A plumber and his wife. 3 surly teens. The bliss and bane of my life. There's surely better seeds for the next generation. He's pacing up and down. Says only God has the wisdom to choose. And I says, you? Remember our honeymoon? You were sick on the bloody river cruise. I lose my rag a bit, tell him straight I'm not having it. We know nothing about boats or sailing missions or the logistics of the conservation of animals in extremely confined conditions. He says, the world's gone to rot, Nancy. You can't deny. And that, I suppose, seems to be the way. Each day another kidnap or killing. Young kids milling about, boredom the kindling, their fists the lit match. Some say we're at the end of days. Some nights in my sleepless haze, I see it, the night sky, angry like the bed sheets of newlyweds, rumpled, red and full of warning. But night follows day without fail, a snake forever chasing the promise of its tail, and I wash clothes and plan meals, send sighs up to heaven, because I haven't time for prayers. Loving a man is hanging all his hopes in your unwashed hair. Once the idea has him by the skull, none of my nagging could stop it from happening. He dreams the dreams, and I do the admin. Sure, I have my own flights of fancy, but their wings stay tucked. I need you, Nancy. And his eyes do that thing they did the first day we met. He's set on it, and I'm set on him. And I'm sure the feminists consider it grim, women like me who haven't quite got the fight to come out from the margin, who never quite know which riot to take part in. I've never been the spunky type done up in suffragette stripes. though I've always been grateful from my little perch. I wash the plates he serves the revolution on. List every living creature by size, weight, and fluffiness. I let my husband puff his chest as I test 60 types of wood for buoyancy. Send cryptic goodbye texts to family who conclude I'm bonkers. Maybe I am. He lay by me one night. The moon, heavy as cream. His eyes soft and steady, but his hands, in my hands, shaking. I lent him back his own words in the velvet dark. And this time, they're from the heart. I tell him, God chose you. For the first time, well, it feels true. Someone's got to do the tedious tasks. And if anyone asks, I'm not the one for glory. Never much needed to be the star of the story. Besides, Nancy's not much of a name for a heroine, is it? It'll be sad and strange to leave this life behind. It's very rough at sea. But now you know my side of things, sweet. That's enough for me.
Once upon a time, there was a man called Noah. He lived with his wife called Jazzy. I want to go
Eggy?
He lived in Stoke Park School in a farm. Because we're in Bristol. He was a nurse. He was a doctor. His favourite game to play with his family was Isle of Cats. His favourite breakfast was toast. He didn't answer those two. First, he had a phone call. There's going to be a flood. And then he builded the ark. Loads of sweets. Big as a blue whale. Bigger than a dragon. Bigger than thousands of streets. Ark was as big as a giant moon. And then he got all of the animals in the whole world. First he got 10 lions. He got two tigers, a horse, jaguar, turtle. He also got like 100 billion gorillas. when there's some rain, the rain makes some flood. The flood started to came. Tried to ride and ride. The storm sounded like rush.
Rain, and we know you can really, really loud. What happened to the rain? It turned into a
Flood. Everybody drowned. And they built it on a house. I'm working hard. I'm building a house. Rainbow.